Today, we are diving deep into Jay Shetty's game-changing book, Think Like a Monk. This isn't just a book, it's a practical blueprint for swapping all that chaos and anxiety for a life filled with purpose and, yes, actual joy. So if you feel like you're ready to jump off that hamster wheel for good, let's get into it.
So does this sound familiar? You're just going through the motions, right? You're caught in this endless cycle of stress. Your to-do list is a monster that never sleeps. And at the end of the day, you feel like you haven't actually gotten anywhere that matters. Yeah. If that hits home, trust me, you are not alone. Now, according to Shetty, that feeling, it comes from a really basic conflict. It's like we're being pulled in two totally different directions. On one side, you have the life built on what everyone else expects. Society, family, what you see on social media. And on the other side, there's the life you truly want, the one that's guided by your own internal compass. And, well, most of us get stuck living for those external expectations. But here's the good news. There is absolutely a way to bridge that gap. Jay Shetty, who actually was a monk, created this incredible framework that takes all this ancient wisdom and makes it work for our messy, modern lives. He basically argues that the peace we're all searching for, it's not hiding away in some monastery. It's right here, inside of us. We just need to train our minds to find it.
So, where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with the most fundamental question of all. Before you can build a life that feels meaningful, you have to know what meaningful actually means to you. It all comes down to finding your why. Shetty introduces this really powerful concept called varna. It's a Sanskrit word for your purpose, your unique calling in life. And this isn't just about chasing whatever you're passionate about this week. No, it's deeper. It's about understanding how your unique skills and your core values can actually contribute something to the world.
And here's a metaphor that just perfectly sums up why this is so important. Think about it. So many of us spend our whole lives climbing, working so hard to get to the top of the ladder. But what if that ladder is leaning against the wrong wall? All that effort, all that energy just takes you to a place you never wanted to be. The whole point is to make sure your ladder is on the right wall from the start.
Okay, so how do you find the right wall? Shetty gives us this beautifully simple exercise. Just ask yourself two questions. First, what do you genuinely love to do? And second, what are you naturally good at? That sweet spot, that intersection where your passion meets your skills, that is very often where your purpose is hiding. All right, that brings us to this second pillar. Once you have a sense of your why, you need to create the quiet space to actually hear it. And in our world of constant pings and notifications, that means learning how to cultivate the power of stillness. This quote from Shetty just nails it. Every notification, every like, every time we look to someone else for an opinion, it pulls us further and further away from our own inner voice. Stillness is literally the act of tuning out all that external noise, so you can finally tune back into yourself.
And listen, this doesn't have to be some overwhelming hour-long meditation marathon. The key is consistency, not how long you do it. Shetty suggests starting with just 10 minutes a day. That's it. No phone, no music, no distractions, just you, your thoughts, and your breath.
And the goal of this whole practice? It's to shift from what he calls the monkey mind. You know the one. It's always jumping from thought to thought, reacting to absolutely everything, to the monk mind. That's a mind that can just observe its thoughts, kind of like watching clouds drift by in the sky, without getting swept away by them. And to help tame that monkey mind, Shetty gives us this amazing practical tool. It's called Spot, Stop, Swap. It's so simple. First, you spot the negative thought as it pops up. Then you just stop, pause, acknowledge it without judging yourself. And finally, you consciously swap it with a thought that's more constructive. That right there is mental training in action. Okay, this leads us to the third and maybe the most surprising principle for our modern world. After you find your purpose and you start to quiet your mind, real, lasting fulfillment comes from shifting your focus outward. It comes from the joy of service. Shetty introduces us to this beautiful concept of seva. It's the Sanskrit idea of selfless service. In a culture that is constantly screaming, me, seva is, well, it's revolutionary. It's all about shifting your entire mindset from what can I get to how can I help? And here is the key insight, the real magic of it all. Service isn't about draining your battery, it's about recharging it. When you give without expecting anything back, you move from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance. And true lasting happiness, that just becomes a natural side effect of what you contribute. And let's be clear, Siva isn't about some grand world-saving gesture. It's found in the small, simple, intentional acts of kindness that you can weave into your everyday life. It's about really listening when a friend talks. It's holding a door. It's helping a coworker just because. It's those little moments that make all the difference.
So, there you have it. We've explored these 3 incredible pillars from Think Like a Monk. But just knowing this stuff is only half the battle. The real transformation, the magic, it happens when you actually put it into practice. So, here is your monk-like challenge. Look, don't try to change your entire life overnight. That's not how this works. Just pick just one thing. Will you spend a little time today just thinking about what you love and what you're good at? Or maybe you'll commit to just 10 minutes of stillness. Or will you look for one small chance to selflessly help someone else? The peace and purpose that you are looking for, they aren't out there somewhere. They are already inside of you. These monk-like habits are simply the tools to help you uncover them. So the only question left is, which tool are you going to pick up and start using today?
Don't miss this. Click the link in the description now to get your copy of The Truth About Life You Were Never Taught. It might just be the missing piece you've been waiting for. If this resonated with you, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more insights like this. See you in the next episode, and thank you for watching.